So you'll know our next guest for his hard exterior, strong-mindedness and unforgiving personality.
But for his new series, he's showing a slightly softer side as Jason Fox attempts to help a pair of celebrities face their ultimate challenge.
And Jason Fox, a.k.a. Foxy, joins us now. It's good to see you. Welcome, welcome. So what's with this, it's not just about kind of being physically strong, physically tough. It's the emotional side that plays such a huge role.
Yeah, it is a lot more to do with the emotion, managing it.
Yeah.
I mean, it's called fearless, but I'd say it's more managing your fear, not getting rid of it. So, there's no physical bits. I think there was one last night, actually, for Rob and myself, which was sort of tough, but not too... It's not like the SAS show.
Well, it's a different side to you as well. I mean, there's no shouting in this. You say that Who Dares Wins is more the military side, but this is a different side of you.
Yeah, I suppose this is like the real me. Even though like the SAS show, it is me, and I'm not playing anyone. I'm sort of projecting myself in a different way. So, like when I was in the military and I ran courses, I'd probably be like I was on the SAS show to a certain degree. But on this is just me, almost like as if I'm on a bit of an adventure holiday.
And last night's episode, as you said there, comedian Rob Delaney, who was on there, it was all about conquering his fear of heights, which is something that you have a little bit of. You sort of had to face that fear too. Yeah,
I call it a healthy respect for heights.
OK, healthy respect, sorry, not a
Which
fear.
means I'm scared,
We've got a clip, actually. Let's have a look.
Oh, my God. But it's quite, do you know what? It's quite nice seeing you like that, because it makes it all seem like it's almost like if I can see you overcoming your fear, your healthy respect for heights, then I could do it too.
Yeah, I think that's the whole point. You know, it's not me shouting at Rob, it's me saying, look, I'm scared as well, and there's a way of getting over this, and there's a way of enjoying this, and, you know, we're pushing ourselves out of our comfort zones to, you know, find out a bit about ourselves.
And you did find out a lot about him. Maybe it is when you are facing adversity or something like that. It does make people open up. And he opened up, didn't he? He was talking about his alcohol issues, the tragic death of his 2-year-old young son.
Yeah, he did. He opened up quite a lot, actually, over the course of those 2 days. And it's like when you're exposing yourself, like, to your emotions, I suppose, doing stuff like that, it's difficult to keep up that facade, to keep up a barrier, even. And so, yeah, he spoke a lot, and I hope he got a lot from it. I got a lot from it, so I hope he did as well. Just a different person's perspective on how to tackle tough situations, you know, and listening to his story is inspiring. I found it inspiring, you know, how him and his wife not bounced back, but sort of dealt with the death of Henry, and how he sort of like continued with work and what it meant to him. It was powerful for me anyway.
Yeah. Well, episode 2 is with Maya Jama. She seems like a fearless girl. How did she get on?
She's good, yeah. I was, pleasantly surprised. I didn't know what to expect, because obviously myself and Rob were both guys, we're both the same sort of age, and then you've got Maya, who's a woman, a lot younger than me. I didn't know whether we'd, you know, click, because there is, you know, huge sort of differences there, but we did. We had a great time, so I'm looking forward to people watching it.
Do you find you learn things from everybody that you work with? Do you think there's something to be learnt there?
Yeah, 100%. I went into this looking forward to it just to meet new people and see how they get on and see how we get on. What I will say as well is the crew that were behind that were awesome. It is like probably one of the best things I've ever done.
Ah,
it was awesome.
How nice is that?
And you talk about exposure therapy. It's like life, really. There can be all sorts of different individual nightmares in your life. If you look at the whole thing, it's a catastrophe. But if you take each individual small thing, then each one is dealable with. And exposure therapy, what you're doing, if you've got one big issue, then it's like height. Do a bit of a height, bit more of a height, bit more of a height.
Yeah, it's exactly that. So if you think about something that you're afraid of, then, or something that you think is too overwhelming, then try and approach it in small, like, bite-sized chunks. So that's the point of the show, really. We were showing Rob and myself what we were going to be doing in 48 hours, and then we build up to it, so we do smaller versions of what it is we're doing, so we get used to that sort of emotion, we get used to that feeling, and we learn how to manage it.
And, of course, there's Celebrity SAS as well. I mean, I feel like the show it was a bit like dancing on ice. You've suffered a lot of injuries. I know people normally get injuries, but this time it's like everyone. Do you think people don't realise how tough it is?
I don't think they do, no.
I mean, I watch it and I go, there is no way, because I can see how bad that is. So I don't know how many... I mean, it's not like you can't watch it and understand that.
People do try and do a little bit of due diligence, I suppose, because I know other people that have been phoned up and asked, oh, how is it? And they'll explain it's really, really difficult. And they then tell me that the person that they were talking to on the other end of the phone doesn't believe them. And so they're like, oh, yeah, whatever. It can't be that hard. But it is.
It really is.
And as Holly said, you have had some injuries this time.
We have, yeah. Yeah, I mean, that's just unfortunate. It is sort of the luck of the draw, you know, sometimes you won't get any injuries. It is like selection, you know, in the military. Sometimes you get loads of injuries, sometimes not many. It's just, sometimes it is what it is.
And you've got a non-celeb version coming up next year?
Well, yeah, hopefully. We haven't shot it yet, but...
Right, but so you're looking for recruits?
We are.
Yeah.
We're looking for celeb recruits as well.
Are you? Well, don't look over here. Look elsewhere.
Maybe you could, only if it gets redone, but the old 48 hours, maybe you could both come on that.
I'd be dreadful. Like,
Why?
have you met me? Like,
What?
I am useless. I went into the jungle, not even in the jungle, as a host, and I was useless. I wouldn't survive.
But we tend to stay in nice Airbnbs. It's not like super exposing, it's just a little bit exposing.
There you go. See, has that got you now over the line?
No.
OK,
no.
fine.
I think I'd be useless. I think I'd let you down.
I think it'd be fun.
Yeah, see?
Go, we'll have a lovely
it'd be fun.
time. Shut up.
Let's do it.
Yeah. There we go. Heard it here.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks a lot.
It's so nice to see you.
Yeah, it's on Sunday at 10 on Channel 4, and it's Maya. Thank you.
Thanks.
Very much.